Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Something should have come up by now. Let me refresh.
Yeah.
It might be an issue on my end.
Right.
Oh, no, there it is. I just had to refresh it again.
Right. It's working.
Yep.
What was that, Jason? Sorry?
I said I'm off, so I'll catch you all later.
Alright then, mate. See you in a bit. Good night. Right. It's working.
Buddy disconnected from your channel.
What was that, Jason? Sorry?
I said I'm off, so I'll catch you all later.
Alright then, mate. See you in a bit. Good night. It's working.
Buddy disconnected from your...
Welcome to the stream, everybody. I'm getting back to some driving here on Euro Truck Simulator 2. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I'm getting back to some driving here on Euro Truck Simulator 2. Be back to driving in just one moment, everybody. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I'm getting back to some driving here on Euro Truck Simulator 2. Be back to driving in just one moment, everybody.
User joined your channel.
Hey,
Hey.
Hello.
and how are we all today?
Doing alright?
Alright, mate, yourself?
You sound knackered there, Glenn.
What?
You sound worn out, mate.
I'm alright.
Cool. I'm going to pull this video card out of this in a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, have fun doing that.
Guys
Don't,
go off to bed, I'll do it.
yeah, don't zap yourself.
Oh, no, I'm going to pull it all out and grab my old. I've got two video cards. They're both the same series. One's a 260 and one's a 570. They're both the same series. Just one's a lot slower. One's only 512 and the other one's a gig. But I'll use the 260 to run this monitor and run the spare monitor, and I'll use it to do any physics and stuff like that.
Alright.
Get it to do the basic number crunch, so that just video rendering will be done by the 570, and that should take a lot of pressure off the cards.
Sounds complicated.
Oh, yeah, you just gotta. Yeah.
As long as you know what you're doing, that's the main thing.
Oh, I've done it. This is what I do, mate. This is what I'm actually quite good at. You said at everything else. This is what I'm quite good at. And hopefully I might be able to get proper video rendering, you know?
Aye.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, you know, maybe. Because at the moment I'm having a really sucky time with it. Because I did a video last night and I was just driving along and yeah, it was all, I just fucked up. It was too much. It was horrible to watch, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You would have got fucking car sick watching it.
I've put the Facebook group on, the fucking YouTube group onto the Facebook fan page. That will reach people as well.
Yeah, that'll help for sure.
And this way here, of course, then I'll be able to, once I know what I'm doing, I won't look like a tool, and I'll be able to, because then once I do that, then I'll be able to come over and get on the SAS one.
Yeah, don't
'Cause
worry,
I don't
Stephen.
want, I don't want to make it. I don't want to make us look like tools. You know.
No, listen. At the moment, there's only a selected few that stream, right? And that is
Yep.
because I chose them all with Andy. And I chose, we based it on, was time zones. So the minute you're familiar with everything and you know what you're doing, then obviously I'll get Andy to add you to the list because you can stream when we're not here as well. So
Well, that's
we
right.
could, in theory, could have it literally most of the day, couldn't we?
Well,
Most of the day.
at
Well,
3 o'clock.
Or, at the very least, Glenn, we could host him.
Yeah.
Well, but at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, my time, you're in bed, Welshman's in bed, there's no one. There's a gap, because that's like 5 o'clock US time. So there's no one, none of the boys are up, nothing like that. And you won't see Andy until 9 p.m. at my time. So between 3 and 9, between 3 in the afternoon and 9 p.m. at night, there is none of SAS on. No one, none of yours. So I could do it then, you know what I mean? But I don't, I want to make sure I know what I'm doing. I don't want to be a tool. Because the last thing in the world is I want to embarrass us, you know? And as I said, it's too glitchy at the moment. It looks ugly. So I'm going to try and do some. I've got to figure out how this open broadcaster works because I want to see whether I can get what do they call that? The drip feed, buffering. To see how big a buffer I can create. You know what I mean?
Well,
You mean the
Stephen,
delay?
when you get everything ready to stream, yeah, and you think you're ready, and then you want to know what programs you speak to Andy or Anthony. They know more about it than what I do.
Oh, you know, I spoke with Anthony and we went over it. I'm just trying to figure out. Okay, because you got to remember, I'm running a 200 ping. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So what I've got to do is that's to the US. If I could find a Twitch Australian based, which I might actually be able to do.
Just
Didn't
look,
think of that.
just look in your settings and go to broadcast settings. Once you've opened up OBS.
Yeah. But actually, the problem might be the fact where I know it might be Twitch. It mightn't be my broadcasting. It might be Twitch. You know, because you know when you. Okay, I've got my Twitch and I'm going out. Yeah, shit. You might be right, hold on. Yeah. Okay, profile is Anton. Broadcast settings.
Yep. And then there's a drop down box in there where you can pick your time zone. Not your time zone, but your local area. Because I had mine set at West Coast for some reason. I'm like, no, I'm not on the West Coast.
Sydney, Australia. There you go. I was in the same
Awesome.
thing. See, I'm going to the US. See? And that's it's a 210 ping. 220, it's a 210 ping from here to hit San Jose, California. Right? It's 225 to Dallas, Texas. It's 250 to go to Chicago, but it's 320 to go into New York.
Right. Yep.
Because we used to run a dedicated server years ago, and we were able to set up routes into it. Do you know what I mean? Like from where I was, and so you know, you could go, all right, I want everything coming in from, you know, say, because a lot of people they wanted to go through Chicago, because Chicago was like the centre of the USA, I guess. I don't know, but they know about it. It was a central point. And I said, well, why don't we go in through Dallas, Texas? And they were like, well, why? You know, because Dallas, Texas is way down south. But when everyone did it, only one person suffered, and he picked up 5 ping. Everyone else lost, you know, 10, 12, and I lost, you know, a couple of hundred ping. Because when I go through New York, it actually the route comes in through the other side, comes in to New York, doesn't come in through LA, where if I go to Dallas, Texas, it comes in through LA, through San Jose, and then directly to Texas.
Right.
And that has a lot. So yeah, it's the FMS, whatever the fuck that is.
Fuck me silly?
Yeah. Well, you're not going to say that. You're a nice Christian boy.
No, screw all that stuff.
Yeah, so it's a live stream. Da 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 da. Now my video output is 1280 by 2024. Aspect ratio is 5.4. Video adapter. Frames per second is 30.
Alright, that should be alright. I mean, I have mine set to 15 just because my computer's not as powerful.
Okay.
Obviously, the end goal would be to get it up to 60, but you should do alright on 30.
Well, no, 35 frames. At 35 frames a second, that's all the eyeball works at. Yeah, but I can change my video card. I have a video adapter. Right? So what I can do is, when I install the other card, I'll be able to install it and use the other card to do the video adapter. So it takes pressure off my main video card.
There you go.
Yes.
Sounds perfect. I need a bloody rest stop right now. Where? Come on. Oh, I think I can see one. Look at that, I just said I need a rest stop, and there's one right around the corner. It's funny how that works so many times, isn't it?
Here we go, I've got push to talk.
Yep, so if you decide to, you can set the same push to talk button for Twitch as you've got for TeamSpeak.
That's what I'm going to do. Now, scene buffer time is in it. I've set that to 1,000 milliseconds.
Alright, I'm coming over a lot now, see what my settings are. Because I am streaming right now. Settings.
Oh, yeah, right.
Broadcast settings? Where are you in now? Video?
Advanced. Advanced.
Okay. Oh, I got mine at 400.
Good. Nice. So I've got a higher buffering size. So, you know, I can buffer.
Mm-hmm.
What's your keyframe interval?
2.
I'm going to make that auto. See how that goes.
You got the next box checked, right?
I've got the what?
The next one down. Use CFR.
Yes.
Right.
And custom 64 encoder setting is ticked as well.
Alright, well that's for you to do then. I do not have that done.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is either.
I turned it off. Okay, allow 61 to 120 frames entry in video settings.
Well, considering you
Is
don't
that
want to go
ticked or not
above...
ticked?
It's not ticked. That just means that when you
Right.
type in your frames per second, that you can go above 60. Should you so wish. That's all that means.
Now I've got automatic low latency mode. Is that ticked on you? You've got that ticked?
Nope.
Uh-uh. Now it says bind interface. That's default.
Yep.
Latency tuning factor.
That's 20, that's the default.
Right. Disable TCP send Windows optimization.
And that's not checked.
No, same here. Okay.
Yeah, those are your default settings, so... Now, in audio, you can change your push-to-talk delay. It's set to... I got it set at 200 milliseconds, but you might want to shorten that.
Yeah, no, yeah, you are right. Yes, okay, push to talk delay, milliseconds 100. True. Mic boost is on, and you guys all said that sounded quite okay.
Yeah, I'm not quite as good at Andy at the whole technical aspect of the OBS settings.
Okay. Yeah, see, last night I could have I could have broadcast about 6 hours of Civ 5. I'm fucking sticking to Lizzie. Lizzie fucking showed up on my board. I said, look, don't build that. She told me, go fuck yourself. I can build wherever I want. And I said, okay. No fucking worries. And the next thing you know, she's fucking pissing on me, telling me that she built on my border, built right on my border, and told me, oh, well, you know, I wasn't allowed to build anywhere near her. And I was like, I was fucking here first. You know, I have a city of like, of like 12 citizens or something like that, and she shows up and tells me, oh, I've got to piss off. And then she insults me and says, oh God, vermin are breeding. And I told her she'd go fuck herself. And I don't know, anyway, everyone else was at war against her, so I fucking just grabbed everything and just marched off and kicked her fucking head in. And I took this city off her and I said, look, you know, I'll give you your city back, you know, for 1,000 gold. And she got 6,000 of it. Oh no, she went over that. So I took fucking London off her, Coventry, Manchester, and now I'm about to fucking knock off Dover.
Nice.
I'm just fucking kicking the shit out of her. And everyone's calling me a bloodthirsty this, and they're all saying all these things, but and I feel like telling me, like, keep coming, motherfuckers. I'm going to turn on you. Once I finish with this fucking bitch, the next one of you speaks bad to me, I'm going to come and kick your heads in as well. But I'm a full cycle ahead of everybody else in
the eras, yeah.
Army, you know?
Yeah. I'm an entire era ahead.
They're ahead of me in eras. They're an era. We're all in the same era, but technologically, I've got musketmen and cannon. You know,
Right.
only one of them has just got muskets now, and he's my next target. I'm going to kick his head in. You know, before he gets cannon, and just mash into pieces. Because I've now, of course, I've got 6 pieces of artillery or 7 pieces of artillery, and they're all top ranks now. They're all super top ranked.
Cool. I don't think Glenn will be too surprised about the Australian going and attacking England. There's not much irony in there.
He's got to get past my border, yeah, and how long?
What are you talking about? You've got the Man United defence for your border.
Yeah, I've already passed through there. I've already had Manchester. Das Fliegen der Wolken des Wagas. I'm playing a little fat German. Yeah, we're kicking heads, taking names. Old Lizzie thought she was going to come and tell me what the Otago guy sucked me off.
Now, you said that she was already at war with other countries.
Yep.
Next time you decide to go to war with somebody, go to the people that they are having the war with and ask them if they're willing to pay you to go to war with her as well.
Oh, okay.
So say if England's at war with France, you go to the French person and you say, okay, what will you pay me to go to war with England for? And see if you can get any extra money out of it. Because it's free, because if you're going to attack her anyway, you might as well be paid for it.
Yeah, I was filthy, fuck it. I've knocked off the Chinese bitch, I've already subbed her out. Fucking, I'm like, just built my second city, you know what I mean? So I'm nothing, only little. This Chinese bitch, it's been, we'll be friends and that. Next, her whole army's on my front doorstep. And she's attacked me. She said, I'm this, I'm that, and, fucking... And I'm like, you fucking bitch. So I put her army away, only just put her army away and sent them packing. And one of the other blokes attacked her too, which helped.
Yep. You've got, aggressive settings on.
I just set it up as what they are, And then I thought, well, no, I've had enough of you. So I waited until I was in the right position, and then when I'd surrounded her, I then moved on her. You know what I mean? I notice your troops are near my border. You can't scare me. Okay.
Are you sure about that? I can and I will.
And just fucking... I used catapults to smash her in. Took that off her, and she still had 20 guys in the field because I was watching them coming. Because also she'd been off to attack Ariska, whatever his name is. So she was way off. Her bulk of her army was up north.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So I just surrounded her and fucking before they could get back, and that wiped them out. Then they were just arriving. You know what I mean? Behind me. When I already had the city in red. And just walked in and took it off her.
Cool.
Last night I made sure that I fucking I offered fucking that fucking fat fucking English bitch some fucking. I offered her. Look, I even offered to return London for fucking if she paid me 3,000 gold out of the 6,000 she's got, and she told me it wasn't fair.
What did she want for it?
It cost me more than that to. Don't know. I'm not going to do it. She doesn't get it back. I'm going to kill her now. I'm going to wipe her off the face of the earth. Enslave her people. I will win. I will destroy them.
G'day, mate. I'm gonna slave the English.
He's gonna shove his shrimp on the barber.
I've got to run ETS2 because I'm in Russia and it shut itself. The whole video shut itself last night. So I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with it. Do you reckon they're ever going to release the American Truck Simulator?
Well, they'll do it. It's just probably going to get delayed again.
So, yeah.
Because it was supposed to be at, what, end of April, wasn't it?
February was the original date and they postponed it to August.
Oh. Okay. Damn, mate. Back in a minute.
Just going past Paris now and I spotted the Eiffel Tower.
Cool. Right, Steam issued an update, you know, for ETS2
Uh-huh.
for the Scandinavia add-on. Yeah,
Okay.
we've now put the store page up
Alright, so
a week until it's released.
that's okay.
Sorry, go on.
I'm just saying, so that's probably when the beta test is going to become the actual test.
Yeah. It'll cost $17.99. €17.99.
Yeah, no thanks. I just stick.
You're not gonna buy it.
I just stick with my ProMods map, thanks. I mean, why pay for something when I've got it for free anyway?
Yeah, but that's totally different, isn't it?
Well, but the worry is that when that DLC comes out, that people like Heavy Alex and the TSM guys will have to redo the map again. I mean, TSM are already having to do separate map downloads for if you've got the Going East DLC or not. If you throw Scandinavia in there too, each time they do an update, they're probably going to have to do like 6 versions of the download. I think if you've got 500,000 driving miles, the DLC should be free.
I think if you've bought the game and Going East and whatever, you should get it free anyway.
Or at least get like 50% off as an absolute minimum for that.
Well, you forget, right? It's how much did I say? $15.99.
Mhm.
Try it a day after on Kingway. I bet you get it for cheaper again.
Oh yeah.
It's £11 outside, I think.
It's a little bit much for just, you know, a couple countries, and I mean, I know there's also some trailers in there that are exclusive to the DLC. But if I want trailers, I'll get a mod.
Yeah.
You know, we've got the company mod, there's plenty of trailers in there. Hell, I'm probably hauling one right now. Scania trucks. No, Volvo trucks it is. 14 tons. Oh, but you get the Scandinavia skins DLC for free. No thanks, I've got SAS.
I know, yeah, that's the way I look at it. But, you know, I might buy it because I've got the others, but I'll only buy it on one account. I'm not paying for it twice.
Yeah, definitely not.
And then I can test it all that it works for the new update and the new DLC, because in theory I need to buy it anyway, don't I?
So you can test your mods out, yeah. What you do is you go to SCS and you say...
Yeah,
that
what they should be is let you buy one and then give you a free one to send to someone. I wonder if Squirrel paid for his.
Of course he bloody didn't.
Exactly. So we should onto them now and say, prove to us that Squirrel paid, or send us all free copies. Why should that shit guy get preferential treatment? Just because he's got a chin, just because his chin's in the shape of balls from all the sucking off he's been doing.
Just because he sank the Titanic.
Just because he's got a brown tongue and brown lips.
just because he's doing his best Jimmy Hill impersonation.
Yeah.
Be funny if, years down the road when our YouTube account gets all popular and he's watching this and he's like, they said what about me? Who the fuck's Jimmy Hill? He's gonna say.
It'd be funny if someone gets back. It'd be funny if he messages me on Facebook. I hear you've been slagging me off on your group, and he threatens me or something.
Like, hey, freedom of speech,
that's
squirrel.
The sort of thing people like him do. Yeah. I'd actually have to reply back just to say.
At least we never hit it.
Well, yeah, at least you know I weren't lying. Truth hurts.
I'm sorry that we're good drivers. Hell, I don't even have a bloody steering wheel and I'm a better driver than he is.
Yeah. Made me laugh though, like I was saying about the guy that told me not to mention Squirrel Logistics. I'll fucking mention whoever I want.
Pink windows. That building right over there. think I'll get a couple of pictures quickly before I complete this one.
Yeah.
I gotta find an angle where you can't see a purple window. Only a satisfactory 7% damage, what the hell? It was a fragile trailer though, so it's okay.
There you go. Poor old Andy. What'd you do, mate?
Dunno. Well, I know an AI guy hit me from the side at one point. So that's probably most of it. But that's alright, I still got 185 experience for it. And I got $23,000. So I'm up to 64,000 now. I can actually pay off my small loan with that. Decent. There we go. Now it's only 7,500 a day instead of 9,500.
I'm trying to leave without to see if that's the problem.
Oh, hey. I just noticed something. In the freight market, when you go and pick in your job, if your job involves a ferry, it tells you the ferry price.
Oh, yeah. That's one of the new things they put on a few days ago, mate.
Yeah, and you don't pay the ferry price. So now, when you pay the ferry price, you actually get that back at end of job.
Right.
But you don't get it. You know, you don't see it. It doesn't cost you anything to take the ferry anymore. Where before that was mixed in with your price.
Yep, right. Well, so you get, like, whatever the ferry price is, you get that as, like, an additional bonus at the end? You saying?
No. It doesn't come out of your bank account. The the ferry doesn't come out of your bank account.
Okay. I think. I mean, assuming that you take the suggested route anyway. I mean, if you decide to take a different route...
Yeah. You don't get $1,500 more like you used to.
Right.
Because I used to take the... if I had enough sleep and I was leaving England, I would take the train for 300 quid and drive the rest and and pocket the $1,500. You know, whatever it was.
Oh, okay. Alright, well I'm going to end the stream here, at least for now. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I will catch you next time.
I'm trying to leave, heading up the